things I do for the real estate vlog.
Okay, straighten up, fly right. You
Try.
ready?
Yep. Take one.
Good afternoon, happy Friday.
Happy Good Friday.
Yeah, happy Good Friday. It's
Mhm.
Robert and Julia Miller with the J. Patel Group and Rethink Real Estate with another exciting real estate update. Episode number
27.
Nice. They're moving right along. I cannot believe how fast they're ticking off.
Mhm.
27.
Yep, 27.
Wow. All right. Well, let's, as always, we'll start with a joke. You want me to go first this time?
You didn't go first last time?
Not that you remember.
Not that I remember. Sure. Go right ahead.
Okay.
Please.
I used to make fun of my parents when they went to bed at 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
Now I wonder how they stayed up that late.
I know, right? By 8 o'clock, you're like, oh, I'm so
I
tired.
usually make it till 9, but by 9 I'm like, you ready for tea?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
All right, what you got for us?
What has keys but can't unlock the door?
Florida?
A piano.
Oh, yeah.
Kind
Yeah.
of a riddle.
Okay.
So it felt kind of flat,
I'm
didn't
glad
it? You want another one? You want a
Yeah, I'm
backup
glad
joke?
you got the second one. You're going to need it.
That's what I thought.
Tough crowd.
Have you noticed when you try to change your password nowadays, it says it must contain 8 characters, an upper and a lowercase letter, a symbol or a number, a hieroglyphic, a haiku, a musical note, a feather from a hawk, and a drop of unicorn blood.
Yeah.
It's getting more and more complex.
There need to be more and more with the way things can get hacked these days.
Man.
Nothing's safe.
Right. Very true.
All right, this week in history, 2014, the Supreme Court strikes down limits on political contributions. And I, for the life of me, cannot remember what the limit was. It seems like it was something pretty low, like $1,000 or something.
Yeah. You don't want
I could be
things
way off on that.
being
But
fixed there.
well, it is. They dropped it. So now.
Now we can fix it?
No.
Supreme Court
They strike down the
limits.
limits.
Oh.
2014, so you can contribute $1.5 million if you want. So. Anyway, 1993, March 31st, martial artist, actor Brandon Lee dies in an accident on a movie set. And if I remember right, he was shot, and the gun was supposed to have a blank in it, and it did not.
Yeah, I didn't.
There was rumor, and it was just
Rumors.
rumor that he was giving away martial arts secrets, and certain organizations did not like that, so there.
There was a lot of controversy around not Bruce Lee,
Jackie
Jackie
Chan?
Chan, who's still alive. But there was a lot of controversy around him too. So,
Giving away martial art
not quite
secrets,
to that effect, but to his heritage's political parties and things like that. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, 1981, President Ronald Reagan is shot during a March 31st assassination attempt.
Yeah.
He was shot by John Hinckley Jr.
Waving.
Hmm?
He was waving. He was shot.
Oh, really?
The underarm, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, he was shot by John Hinckley Jr. He was trying to impress, he was deranged, obviously. He was trying to impress Jodie Foster. He was obsessed with Jodie Foster.
Wow.
March 28th, 1979, an accident closes Pennsylvania's 3 Mile Island nuclear reactor. I tell you, you want to see a good drama based on a historical event, watch Chernobyl. Wow,
yep.
that one is spine tingling.
Yeah, it's really good. I would watch it again.
Yeah, that was really well done.
Really good, yeah.
Yeah. 1959, the 14th Dalai Lama, Tenzin Gyatso, flees Tibet for India. Why, do you ask?
I did ask why.
He was attempting
Why
to
did he
maintain serfdom, which essentially is freedom from slavery and oppression. So India is still under feudal
What
rule.
year was that? 18.
And he was on the verge of getting captured.
What year?
1959.
Oh, wow. Okay.
1943, on March 29th, the U.S. begins meat, butter, and cheese rationing for the war effort. 1918, on March 31st, the U.S. first observes daylight savings time. Give the farmers an extra hour.
True, it does. Yeah.
1898, I think we're gonna sneeze. May have to scare me or something.
Stop it.
Oh, that did it. Okay. 1898, the Supreme Court rules March 28th that a child born in the U.S. is a U.S. citizen.
Seems like it goes without saying, but I guess you have to have a Supreme Court
There's probably a
to.
million
say
scenarios or a million
True.
loopholes with that, so
Yeah.
you probably have to sit down and think about it for a while,
People
but we do not have
immigrating
time to
here.
do that today. Okay, 1863, the U.S. enacts a wartime military draft for the first time on April 1st, obviously for the
Draft.
Civil War. And finally, 1860, the Pony Express begins mail service between St. Louis and Sacramento.
That's a long pony ride.
And they did it by themselves, didn't they get... I guess they didn't send anything valuable, so there was no reason for bandits to rob them. While they
I
were
think if
carrying
there
his
was-
letters. I
if
know the
there was
stagecoaches were...
Political letters and things, then yeah.
Well, yeah, I
and
guess
orders.
there was really
You did
important
hear
documents,
about
government
that.
documents.
Yeah, you did hear about that.
That was a constant concern.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your week in history.
Okay.
Economic news. Lull in the ball. That's a pretty funny way to put that. Late March stock markets seesawed last week as sensitive energy and financial shares were briefly upended by falling bond yields. It seemed like it was up one day, down the next. It was almost like clockwork.
Yeah.
Trading rose on data showing U.S. factory early March amid strong growth in new orders, but supply chain disruptions exerted cost pressures, keeping inflation fears in focus. So up and down, up and down. Unemployment falling. New unemployment claims fell by 100,000 for the week ending March 20th.
Good.
That's great news.
That's really good news, yeah.
Consumer sentiment is surging. U.S. consumer sentiment surged to an index reading of 84.9 in March. I assume that's a good number.
People are feeling better about the economy, is that what I'm
And the
understanding?
pandemic light at the end of the tunnel with pandemic relief payments on the way. You got some stimulus there and progress on COVID-19 vaccinations. Attitudes about both the current situation and the future improved markedly.
Okay,
That's good news.
that is good news, yep.
Housing news. Home sales, broken record here. New single family home sales. No, wait, I take that back. The next one's going to be
The next one's broken record.
This was a
one's
little
new
bit of a
news.
surprise, but it's explainable.
Okay.
New single family home sales dropped 18.2% in February, but we're still up 1.6% year over year.
Right.
But-
year over year is up,
Yeah,
month over
so
month is down.
my immediate thought is that we're seeing people getting priced out of the market, and the inventory is so
Inventory.
low, people are just saying, I am going to wait until something decent comes on the market.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing both of those, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the price I wanted to spend, this is the amount that I was approved for. But I'm like, I don't have anything for you, I don't have anything to show you in that price range,
Right. So,
so.
you know, sometimes it
Keep
is
watching.
smart, despite the market, to just take a step back
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, kind of cool off for a little while and see what's going to happen.
Yeah,
Records keep falling. This is what I meant, broken record. During the 4-week period ending March 21st, the median home sale price increased 16% year over year to $331,590.
right,
And I remember the first time it went over 300,000, it was like,
that's the median home price.
wow.
And now we're 331.
Now we're 331. Well, shelling out, offset by low mortgage rates, high home prices haven't really affected monthly payments. So the price goes up, but the mortgage rate is low, so
Right.
the monthly payment is the same. But have driven up down payments, and we're seeing a lot of that driven by competition. When you're in a bidding
Competition.
war, one of the strategies is to come in with more down payment, and as we've talked about in the past, savings are way up, so stand to reason people have more that they can put down on a home.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that your down payment on your loan or your earnest deposit would make a difference to the sellers, but it is.
Sure.
It is making a difference because it's showing the seller that you are financially able to continue and to move forward and complete the transaction. So,
And it could have an effect on the appraisal too. If it comes in slightly under, it's obvious that the buyer has the means to make up the difference. So,
as long as they're willing.
yeah, and it's whatever mortgage they are getting, they qualify for,
Right.
a little bit more. So, okay, regulatory news. Eviction moratorium. The Centers for, this is something I hear, we're going to get inundated with foreclosures, and I don't think that's going to happen, but we do need to continue to monitor it.
Here's one way it's not going to happen.
Center for Disease Control is expected this week to extend its national ban on evictions through June 30th. Experts warned evictions could spike if the moratorium ended as scheduled March 31st.
Right.
March showed 20% of adult renters didn't pay their February rent.
Oops.
So that is a little concerning, but
Yeah.
where I think this is really, really going to hurt is people that are looking for rentals, because this is going to push sellers to sell their home. I mean, they're going to be able to get top dollar for it. We're starving for inventory right now, so anybody holding a property for rent, have somebody in it that has not been making their payment. At some point, this moratorium's got to be lifted, and quite frankly, the longer it goes, the farther behind these tenants get. It's going to get to a point, or where are they going to come up with 6 months rent, So an eviction's going to happen, and, the sellers may be at a point going, this is a great time to sell, the landlord. So this could very well hurt renters, which are already struggling with incredibly high rental rates and very difficult time finding something to rent. So
very difficult.
this is concerning and something we need to keep an eye on. Infrastructure structure. I said it right. Confident the economy is on track for full recovery, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen last week suggested future tax increases to pay for new public investments. And this is something that President Biden was in the news about this week, about a $2 trillion package for addressing infrastructure, roads, bridges, climate control, R&D, manufacturing, clean air, electric vehicles, renewable energy, everything. $2 trillion package. And
where's the money going to come from?
well, here you go. Yellen said long-term plans to address infrastructure, climate risk, R&D, and manufacturing could potentially be solved by boosting the corporate tax rate. So that will be heavily contested.
Where it's gonna come, by the corporations? Is that how that works? The corporations
Well,
pay that corporate
in the
tax, right?
House and Senate, it's going to be heavily lobbied, obviously, and it's that'll be something that will be heavily debated. So we'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
Okay, your rates for this week: 30-year conventional 3.321, still very historically low. 15-year conventional 2.612. And the VA still under 3 as well at 2.935. They are inching up just incrementally, but they're still
really
historically
good.
low.
Still really good, yeah.
Okay, inventory valley-wide 4517. Peoria 115, still hovering just over
like
100.
what it was last week.
Yeah, Surprise 142.
Okay.
Trilogy at Vistancia ticked up. You said 8 when you looked just a few minutes ago. It was 9 when I looked this morning. So something is falling
Something
off.
was pending, yeah.
Yeah, something's going on the contract. But
Yep.
price range 430,000 to 750,000.
Yeah, I think that was the price range I saw too.
I had a couple smaller homes, so it's been, $500,000 or more, and they were all mid-sized to large homes. So we did have a couple of smaller homes come on the market, and we have another one coming on next week, an Allure model on the Nita side will be
Yes.
coming on. So
And that's what, 17, almost 18?
no, 15.
Oh,
1587, I think.
that's
So
nice, yeah.
beautiful
Good
home,
size,
but
yeah.
anyway, we'll keep you posted on that one. Vistancia Village, 6 homes. That's ticked all the way back down. There are quite a few coming soon. Unbelievable range. 379,900. That's obviously a cluster home product. And then, excuse me, 821,000, and that is a monstrous 5,000, almost 5,000 square foot home.
Wow.
Portobello, 2, 487.5 and 610,000.
2.
You asked me to add, oh wait a minute, Sun City Grand, there's 23, 185,000, that's one of those townhomes. This was a little bit bigger, it had a bath and a half.
Little condo.
We've been seeing the 1-1s, and this was a 1.5. I don't know if I've seen that model. It was priced a little bit higher, 185,000.
Well, they might have made, there was that little closet as you first walked in the front door. They may have made that a bathroom because there's water access on the other side of that wall.
Right, that'd make
I
perfect
know.
sense. So that would, that's probably it. And then the high end on Sun City Grand, 730,000. And then you asked me to add Sun City West. That's becoming your little favorite community because we're showing homes like that. I feel like I was over there every day this
we
week.
were pretty much there
It is
5 days this
becoming
week.
more and more popular. I think it's because it has inventory.
Yeah, listings and sales, so.
Right. Well, they had 34, so much more inventory available. Price range 175,000 and the high end 610,000.
Yeah, they got a little bit larger homes too. Golf course, non-golf course.
Yeah, they have 7 golf
Gemini
courses, 4
homes.
regulation, 3 executive. They have 7 community centers, so a really a lot of amenities.
Yeah, a lot of
and a lot of
diversity.
things to do over in that
Ages
community.
are diverse too.
Yeah.
Gemini homes, or there's like these cluster kind of homes, shared driveway kind of thing. So yeah, they've got a really good selection of products.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay, that's our report for this week.
Yeah.
I hope everybody has a fabulous weekend and a blessed week, and we will see you again next week. Take care.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
You're not in uniform. I thought
You're only half dressed, so
Well,
I thought
I
we'd
have
be able to
shorts on.
see it when you came by.
you have shorts on too?
I'm not wearing pajamas.
These aren't pajamas. They're just as comfortable as pajamas, but it doesn't mean they are pajamas.
You look beautiful. I love your hair.
Thank you.
And I feel like we've been passing in the night all week long.
The last couple days for sure, yeah. It's been a busy week.
I thought I was going to get to work on the garden tomorrow. Looks like I'm showing homes in Sun City West.
Yep. Busy time in Sun City West.
And then we got the garage sale.
The following week, yeah, and that'll make all next week pretty busy.
Garden's going to be a jungle by the time I get to it.
Yeah, we have to make sure and water it.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
You got your joke?
I do have a couple of them actually.
Really?
Just in case the first one falls flat, I have a backup.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yep. Oh, hold on a second.
Num, 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 num.
It is happy hour. I'll have you note, but I am.
That looks non-alcoholic.
It
so
is, yeah.
I'm proud of you.